Welcome to Spiritual Mystic. My name is Katrina. This is your Goddess Archetype reading for March the 8th, 2018. The card for today is Bast. I have to tell you, I don't know how many goddess cards, probably 50. This picture right here is one of my favorites. Bast is the Egyptian goddess of cats. She appeared in Egyptian mythology and ancient Egyptian spiritual practices as part woman, part cat. But her Egyptian name, Ma, means light, but it's also the word for mother, depending on the dialect that you're adhering to or trying to interpret from. She identifies with the ultimate mother, which is odd because Isis also, as you know, is an ancient Egyptian goddess. And I'm sure as an archetype, I will in the next week or two talk about Isis because I love Isis. I love all the goddesses. Many people don't know this. In ancient times, thousands and thousands and thousands, possibly millions of years ago, our land masses were all connected, and the earth was just one big piece of land with all this water around it. Theologians and scientists have debated and argued over what caused the land masses to break apart and drift the way they have, whether it was a sudden cataclysmic event or if it was slow over time. And I don't really think today, I don't really care how it happened. The reason I bring it up is I am very, very Irish. I'm very, very Celtic. They have found Egyptian artifacts in Ireland, and they have found Celtic Irish artifacts in Egypt with no explanation about how those artifacts got there. And they've obviously been there for tens, if not hundreds of thousands of years. I feel very connected often to the Egyptian gods and goddesses. I love the Egyptian mythology. Bast as an archetype, all goddesses have this thread in them, this theme running through them of independence, of I am woman, hear me roar, I don't need anything or anyone. I'm independent. I can take care of me. This is really, really hard for pretty much every man I've ever met, no matter what generation they're from. My grandson is 14 years old. He wants to take care of his mom. He wants to take care of me. He wants to do things for women that he cares about. But we women, to be fully embraced, if we're going to fully embrace the archetype of femininity, whether it's Hera, Lilith, Aphrodite, Bast, Isis, Morgan, Artemis, Diana, it doesn't matter what goddess we're talking about. If we're going to fully embrace our femininity, our female essence, we have to be independent. We cannot allow others to control us, to chain us, to dictate to us. We cannot allow ourselves to become submissive in any way or allow ourselves to be subject to the male influence. To truly embrace the archetype of the goddess, any goddess, all goddesses, you have to be fully independent. And that is one of Bast's main messages. She is an earth mother goddess. She is the giver of life. She is wild. She is instinctual. She is unto herself all the things that a feminine entity should be, needs to be. And again, this happens even to men. If you work for someone else, you can find yourself losing your independence, your individuality, your voice in how you live your life or what affects you day to day. It's really difficult to fully embrace your individuality and your independence without offending others around you, without betraying yourself and others. My daughter is brilliant. I know all moms think their kids are brilliant. She says that one of the things that makes us codependent isn't necessarily that we feel like we need someone else to take care of us. There's another side to that coin, or that's being codependent's a two-edged sword. If we're allowing ourselves to stay trapped in a situation, a circumstance, a relationship, a job, because we feel that other person needs us, we're feeding their codependence, and we're just as guilty as they are. Bast is about breaking that cycle, about not being codependent on anyone, of being totally and completely an island unto yourself. I know people say no one can be an island unto themselves, and the way that our society is structured now, I might have to agree with you to some extent, but we have to do what we have to do for ourselves, no matter how that looks to someone else. And as an archetype, that is what Bast is calling you to do. Embrace your individuality. Embrace the fact that while you may have other people in your life and you love them and you like for them being there, you don't need them to be there. That is Bast's main message, and that is how you embrace her as an archetype. If you would like help with this or any of the services I offer, the link for my website is on this video. Have a great day.